Hey there, this is Heather. I have had a little bit of a jig around and an organizational kind of kit going, and I just wanted to show you the differences that I have made in the craft room. So as you can see, first of all, the biggest thing is that I got rid of the Expedit 5x5 unit. It's just really too big, and because I've moved quite a lot, I just figured it would be a heck of a lot easier to get these 4 smaller cube units and move those around. And that, you know, as I've been doing some sums, they are actually cheaper as well. So I went to IKEA to get these 4 smaller cube units. They were £20 each, and I sold the big 5x5 one. So I also bought these boxes as well at IKEA. These are called, I think they're called Skub, S-K-U-B-B, and they come in a set of 3 like that, and they do have different colours as well. And what I have done is on each box I have, come on, focus, I have used my label maker and put on the top like what is in each thing. So even though now I only have, you know, like 16 actual holes in the cubes instead of the 20, what was it, 25 with the other one, I have actually managed to get more in these with the other things that I have done to kind of organize myself as well. So this is just to show you what I have done. So all the 12x12 paper that I had was already in these units, but I had a little flowery box with A4 paper in it, and the box was getting a bit tatty and broken, so I basically have just kind of put them into these A4, these 12x12 boxes. They're all split by colour. I do have a couple of others down here that I either have like for Christmas, some that are kind of very multicoloured with pastels and things like that, and then just other paper that I, you know, want to use. I also separated out the plain white cardstock that I use to stamp on, so I've separated those out as well and kept them away from the others. All of the 6x6 card pads that I have are here. I don't really have any other kind of paper packs or, you know, mat stacks or anything like that. It's just those, and then the rest is just, you know, sheets of designer paper. Everything that I have for jewelry, like beads, findings, you know, anything related to that, is now all in this one box. So that actually did used to take up 2 cubes, but now because I have the boxes and it's really pretty, you know, it's a sturdy box, everything fits into the one. This is just more cling foam that I have spare in case I get any more rubber stamps. So this is just like scraps of paper. I've already showed you, and then just in the back I have some tools and things for the jewelry making. Card bases and envelopes that I've bought as a set I have put into here. This isn't all of them that I have. I do actually have a smaller sort of little drawer unit, which is this one here, which I managed to sort out, and so now I have these separated out into the drawers and things. So I measured the sizes, so I've written on here, you know, what the size is, bases, and so on, so you can see, and then I can just look without having to open every drawer as to what is here. And then the top, on the back of each card I put a little sticky label with like handmade by Heather or whatever on it, so that's where they are. So yeah, so they're all card bases and envelopes too. The little beanie babies and things that I had, they all are just kind of sat in here for now, because that's where they're just going to have to sit. I have to figure out somewhere where I'm going to put them. This cube is just things that if I do craft shows, jewelry and things that I have made that I'm going to sell or put online or whatever. So they are all in there. I have my Score Pal and this thing I got from Fiskars. You know, like a measuring grid. That is there too. I have some glass, like, you know, little candle holders and things like that. And also I bought some cheap wine glasses from IKEA that I'm gonna paint up and, you know, bling them up. And there's Mr. Potato Head. Down here, this one is for all the different kinds of paints and things that I have. So I have like Martha Stewart pearlescent paints, and acrylic paints are in the little one below that, and then just a little palette, and have some bags that I bought in the States just to paint up and do different things with those, so they're in there as well. A little mat that... Okay, so my battery died, so we're back again. So this little mat, it just has some paint stuff and whatever on it, so I kind of decided that I would just use it for painting. Oh, at the front I have these little stencils from Martha Stewart, which I probably showed in a haul, so they're going to be used with those paints, so I figured I'd keep them all together. In here, this is everything that I have with regards to like embroidery threads, decoupage, and also different kinds of glues and things. So this is all the embroidery, decoupage stuff in the one underneath, and then all the different glues and the glue gun. This is just stationery stuff. It's not really kind of craft related specifically, but you know, like more sellotape, CDRs, my label maker, you know, bits and pieces of paper and things that I need to keep, some old kind of coloring pencils. So not really crafty, but I wanted to keep. This box has all of the embellishments that I have that on my desk, and also the heat gun. So, you know, all kinds of different things in there, little charms, little wooden beady things, flowers that are, you know, plain that need colouring, all that kind of stuff. So that now is all in here. My image stamps, these are all the rubber stamps that I have that I have separated out. This little one is just ones that I've already stamped but haven't quite coloured yet, but this is the thing that I spent most kind of time on, which is the rubber stamps that I have that don't come in like an actual package like these from Lily of the Valley. They come in this little sleeve, and I've had to write the actual name of the stamp on there because it doesn't do that automatically when you buy them. So you know, but they come in a little package. But the ones that don't usually, or that come in one of those, you know, like clear packs that can tear quite easily, then I figured I would put them in some plain CD cases. So I've been labeling the cases with what they are, both on the sides and on the front there. So I still have a couple that I need to kind of like actually stamp the images on the front, like these ones. I've already done. These are like by High Hopes. So, and I've kind of done a little, you know, thing for myself, like HH is High Hopes, and then the name of the stamp, you know, or that kind of thing. So those are what I've spent a fair bit of time on actually organising, and then the rest of these are just the other kind of rubber stamps that I have and things that I got like out of craft magazines and things. The rest of the rubber stamps that I have are still in this unit, and I actually probably will put labels onto these drawers as well with regards to what is actually in there, just in case I forget. But right now, I mean, I do kind of remember. These are pretty much all sort of sentiment stamps, and I've showed you all that before. So that is where the rest of the stamps are. So the rest of these cubes don't really have a lot of crafty things in it. The bottom one is just, this is Fimo, some canvases, and some little like wooden letter things that I have, but this is how I have been organizing my craft room. Hopefully it will make it a lot easier to kind of find things. Oh, finally, I bought this. It's actually supposed to be a jewelry organizer. I got this at what's it called? The Container Store. It's two-sided, has all these little pockets in it. I think there's about 80 pockets in total. And so I decided to put my ribbon into this. Now this side's not that full because I don't have a huge amount of ribbon like some people. But I organized it so it's all, you know, done by color. Some of them were already on these little bobbin things because of how I'd stored it previously, so I've just left them on that until it's used. But I figured this was a better way for me to store the ribbon because A, I can kind of see at a glance what I have and I'm not having to root through like the drawer that they were in, which is in here. I'm not having to root through, and I can quickly kind of, you know, remember what is there and what I actually have. So the pockets at the bottom are bigger as well. So the ones that are on the rolls, I basically just left them in there, and the ones that I have like quite a lot of, you know, of each thing, then I also kind of put those in the bottom as well. So that is pretty much it. Everything else in the room is almost you know, exactly the same as it was before. Just kind of tidied things up a little bit. And yeah, so that is it. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed looking at how oh no, I forgot, there's one little thing. I got more of these magnetic tubs from IKEA. So I have separated all my buttons out into a tub for each one, and again I can quickly kind of see what I have and what I don't have. I have one single big black button so I think I maybe need more black buttons. So yeah, that is it, I guess. So thank you for watching. Why don't you tell me in the comments below you know, how you organize your craft supplies. Has anything that I have shown you today, has that inspired you to get a little bit more organized with your crafting stuff? So yeah, thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye!